friends, welcome to Ranker. Today we'll be discussing some questions asked in IBPS exam. I would like to make one announcement here. We have launched full courses on IBPS and SSC. Please visit rankersubindia.com or download Rankersub app to view the videos. Now, what is the difference? Here in these videos, you will find the methods to solve questions in a very simple way. A step-by-step solution you can find there. Even a non-math student can understand it very easily. At the same time, you find simple shortcuts to answer the questions. Now, let us look into the questions here which were asked in IBPS exam. Now, the first question. Sonal's age 4 years hence. What do you mean by hence? After. So, Sonal's age 4 years hence will be equal to Radhika's age 5 years ago. If the respective ratio between Radhika's present age and Komal's present age is 3:2 and Komal's present age is 22 years, then find Sonal's present age. Many students, especially non-math student, they find it very difficult. Not only non-math student, even math students also. Many students have raised problems how to solve the questions in problems on ages. They find it very difficult. The simple reason here is not understanding the question correctly. If you can understand the question correctly, it is a very simple question. You can actually answer this question without putting a pen. Directly by reading the question, you can answer the question. Now, if you can analyze this question, how many girls are there? You can see there are 3 girls. Who are they? You can see they are Sonal, you can see Radhika, and you can see Komal. Now, there is some relation given between them. What is that? Sonal's age 4 years hence, that is after 4 years, will be equal to Radhika's age 5 years ago. Next, if the respective ratio between Radhika's present age and Komal's present age is 3:2. So, the ratio between the ages of Radhika and Komal at present is 3:2. That means, if Radhika's age is 3 years, Komal's age should be 2 years. Simple way to understand. And Komal's present age is 22 years. If you see here, Radhika, R is Radhika and Komal. Their ages are in the ratio of 3:2. Their present ages are in the ratio of 3:2. And he is saying that Komal's present age is 22 years. So, this is 22. See, ratio is maybe the actual values or may not be the actual values. But here he has given Komal's actual age, that is 22 years. 2, how many times is 22? 11 times. So, 3 11 times obviously should be 33. So, Radhika's present age should be 33. But here we are asked about Sonal's present age. Radhika's present age is 33 years. Now, talking about Sonal and Radhika. If you talk about Sonal and Radhika, Sonal's age 4 years hence, that means after 4 years, will be equal to Radhika's age 5 years ago. Now, what is Radhika's present age? Radhika's present age is 33. 5 years ago, 33 minus 5, it should be 28. That should be equal to the age of Sonal after 4 years. That means the age of Sonal after 4 years will be 28. So, if the age of Sonal after 4 years is 28, what should be the present age of Sonal? 28 minus 4. So, 28 minus 4, the answer is 24. So, the correct answer for this question should be 24. So, you can clearly see how easy it is to answer the questions from ages if you can understand the question correctly. Now, let us look into the next question. Now, let us see the second question. Now, the second question is based upon compound interest. So, before you answer this question, you should be having a small idea about how is the interest calculated when you calculate the interest based on compound interest. Now, the question is, the compound interest on a sum of money at the end of 2 years at the rate of 16% per annum is rupees 3041.28. Find the sum. Sum in sense the principal. What is the principal? Now, if you want to answer this question, many students may be applying the formula. the formula to find out the amount, P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of N will be the amount. From that, if I subtract the principal, I'll get the interest. But it is a very lengthy way of answering the question. Now, how to answer this question in a very simple way? See carefully, it's very simple to answer the question. Now, generally, in compound interest, for the first year, it will be calculated on the principal. That is the sum. So, what is the first year? 16%. 16% of principal. Second year, it will be 16% of the principal. That is plus 16% of the first year interest. So, what is 16% of 16%? 16 into 16 is 256. So, it will be 2.56%. 2.56%, okay, of the principal. So, what will be the total interest? 16 plus 16 is 32. 32 plus 2 is 34. So, the total interest what he gets is 34.56% of the principal. So, 34.56% of the principal will be equal to 3041.28. I need to find what is the principal. That is, I need to find what is 100%. Now, many of you may be worried how to do this much lengthy calculation. It's very simple. Go for approximation. You will get the answer very easily. Now, the calculation should be like this. 3041.28 into 100 by 34.56. Now, here I can remove this decimal for both these numbers. So, if you look carefully here, it is 304128 into 100 by 3456. Now, generally, if you start dividing with 2, 3 and so on, you will be wasting a lot of time. How to check it? Now, 3456, this is 30,412. The only thing that you need to check is, now this is almost nearer to 10 times of this. So, just check for 9 times. 3456 into 9. 9 6 are 54. 9 5 are 45 plus 5 50. 9 4 are 36 plus 5 41. 9 3s are 27 plus 4 31. So it is 31,104. But here I have 30,412. That means that value should be less than 9. It is almost nearer to 9 but less than 9. So 9, that means it is somewhere near around 88, 89 and so on multiplied with 100. Now if you look into the options given to us, now this is 10,500 which cannot be the correct answer. This is 9,000. This value is less than 9. So it cannot be 9,000. Now this is 7. It is nearer to 9. So it cannot be 7,000 also. Now it can be 8,800 because 8.8 is nearer to. It is nearer to 9. So the correct answer for this question should be rupees 8,800. So this is how you need to do the calculation without performing the actual calculations. If you perform the actual calculation, definitely you will waste a lot of time while solving a question. Now, let us see the third question. Now, this question is based upon the chapter Boats and Streams. So, when you solve the questions based on the chapter Boats and Streams, definitely you should be having an idea about upstream and downstream. Now, what do you mean by upstream? Traveling opposite to the flow of the stream. What do you mean by downstream? Traveling along with the flow of the stream. If the speed of the boat in still water is x kilometers per hour and if the speed of the stream or current is y kilometers per hour, then speed of the boat upstream will be x minus y and speed of the boat downstream will be x plus y. Now this is the basic idea that you should have to answer the questions based on boats and streams. Now let us look into the third question. A boat takes a total time of 8 hours to travel 63 kilometers upstream and the same distance downstream. The speed of the current is 1/8 of the speed of the boat in still water. What is the speed of the boat in still water in kilometers per hour? Now, what is given? First of all, let us write down. Time taken to travel upstream plus time taken to travel downstream is totally 8 hours. Don't get panicked, it's very simple. Time taken to travel upstream plus time taken to travel downstream is totally 8 hours. Write down this first. Now this is time. Now we know that time is nothing but distance by speed. What is the distance traveled upstream? It is 63 kilometers. So 63 by. Now what will be the speed upstream? Definitely to find the speed upstream, we must know what is the speed of the boat in still water and we must know what is the speed of the stream, that is current. Now here he has given a relation between speed of the current and speed of the boat. He is saying that speed of the current is 1/8 of the speed of the boat, or vice versa. Speed of the boat should be how many times? 8 times the speed of the current. Okay, so if I assume the speed of current or stream, if we assume the speed of the current is x, then what will be the speed of the boat? Obviously, the speed of the boat in still water should be 8 times, that is 8x. So if the speed of the boat is 8x and speed of the stream is x, then what will be the speed of the boat upstream? 8x minus x, that is 7x. So time taken to travel upstream will be 63 by 7x plus time taken to travel downstream. Once again, time is nothing but distance. He is saying the same distance downstream. So 63 by, but what is the speed downstream? Speed downstream is nothing but x plus y. Here y value is x and x value is 8x. So 8x plus x, it is 9x. And it should be equal to 8. 7 ones, 7 nines are 63, 9 ones, 9 sevens are 63. Now here you can see both the denominators are same, so x. So directly we can add the numerators. 9 plus 7 is 16 by x equal to 8. So 8 ones, 8 twos. So x value will be equal to 2. But what is x here? It is the speed of the current. But we are asked to find the speed of the boat in still water, which is 8x. So 8 into 2, which is 16 kilometers per hour. So speed of the boat in still water will be equal to 16 kilometers per hour. So the answer for this question is 16 kilometers per hour. Now let us see the fourth question. From a container of milk, 5 liters of milk is replaced with 5 liters of water. So you are taking out 5 liters of milk and you are replacing with 5 liters of water. This process is repeated again, but the second time whenever you remove, can you remove milk? Only milk? Definitely no. Second time whenever you remove, you will be removing the mixture of milk and water. So you are repeating again and again replacing with water. Thus in 2 attempts, the ratio of milk and water became 81:19. So when you have performed this action 2 times, so after performing 2 times, the ratio of milk and water has become 81:19. Now the question is, find the initial amount of milk in the container. Now this is a question from a chapter ratios. In that ratios there is a concept called mixtures. So this is a problem from that chapter called mixtures. Now how to answer this question in a very simple way? Actually, if you think logically, you can answer this question orally also. But first of all, let us do it. What is the general procedure? General procedure instance, I am not talking about any formula. Generally, how will you think? If I assume that the initial quantity of milk present in the container is x liters. After repeating this process, that is, you are taking out 5 liters of milk and replacing with 5 liters of water. Second time you are taking out 5 liters of mixture and again replacing with 5 liters of water. After performing it, the ratio of milk and water becomes 81:19. It means that out of total 81 plus 19 is nothing but 100. Out of total 100 parts, the milk left is only 81 parts. This is after performing 2 times. So this 81 by 100, you write it as like this, 9 by 10 whole square. Can we write like this? So it's nothing but 9 by 10 into 9 by 10. Now this we can write it as, now this is the remaining quantity of milk. If I assume the original quantity of milk is this, after performing 2 times, you will be left with 9 by 10th of x. Again from that remaining 9 by 10th of x. So here x into 1 minus 1 by 10 into 1 minus 1 by 10. It means every time you are removing 1/10th of the quantity of the mixture or milk from the container. That 1/10th of the quantity is nothing but 5 liters. So if 1/10th of the quantity in the container is 5 liters, 1/10th in sense 1 part out of 10 parts. If 1 part is 5 liters, then total 10 parts will be 50 liters. So the total quantity present in the container is 50 liters. So the answer for this question is 50 liters. Now this is how you have to do it generally. But how can you answer directly? If you see here, what is the quantity of milk? 81 parts. What is the quantity of water? 19. 81 and 19 total it is 100. So 81 by 100. So the quantity of milk left is 81 by 100, which you can write it as 9/10 whole square. Immediately your mind should say, when I am left with 9/10th, that means I am removing 1/10th. When I am left with 9 parts out of 10 parts, definitely I am removing 1 part out of 10 parts, and that 1 part is nothing but 5 liters. If 1 part is 5 liters, what is 10 parts? 50 liters. So directly you will get the answer without even putting a pen. Now let us see the fifth question here. The simple interest accrued on S amount of rupees 16,500 at the end of 3 years is rupees 5,940. So this 5,940 is the interest earned on 16,500 on basis of simple interest for 3 years. What would be the compound interest on the same amount at the same rate in the same period? That is, we need to find out what is the compound interest on the same 16,500 at the same rate of interest and for the same time period, that is for 3 years. Now he is also asking us to round it off to 2 digits after decimal. So you can clearly see here, we are given simple interest for 3 years, we are given the principal, but we are not given the rate of interest, we are given the time period. So how to answer this question? Definitely to answer this question, we must know what is the rate of interest. So how to find it? So first of all, the basic points about simple interest. In simple interest, we know that the interest for any year will be same, because in simple interest for any year will be calculated on the principal. So what is the interest earned? Interest earned is 5,940. For how many years? 3 years. So first of all, what am I going to do is, I am going to find out what is the total rate of interest that is earned on that amount, that is 16,500 for 3 years. So I simply write 5,940 is the interest earned on 16,500 into 100. So I am going to find out the rate of interest earned. So 2 zeros cancel, 5. 5 threes are, again 5 threes are, 5 ones, 5 ones, 44, 5 eights are 40, 5 eights are 40. Now 11 threes, 11 ones, 0, 8, 3 ones, 3, 36. So the total rate of interest that is earned for 3 years is 36%. So what should be the rate of interest per annum? Definitely rate of interest is calculated always per annum. For 3 years if it is 36%, for 1 year it should be 12%. So the rate of interest here is 12%. So we got the rate of interest. Now we have to calculate the compound interest earned on 16,500 for 3 years at the rate of 12% per annum. If you apply the formula, definitely you have to do a lot of calculations. So how to do it in a simple way? Because here your answers are in decimals. So see here, 12% is the rate of interest. So first year interest anyhow is calculated on the principal. So in the first year you will be getting an interest of 12% of the principal. Second year it should be 12% plus 12% of 12%. 12 into 12 is 144. 144 by 100 is 1.44. So you will get 1.44%. Now the third year, again 12% plus 1.44% plus 12% of 12%. 12% of 12% is again 1.44% plus 12% of 1.44. Now 12 into 144, it's nothing but, don't get panicked, 144 is 12 square. 12 square into 12, which is 12 cube. So definitely you will be getting 0.1728. So here the total interest earned, if that money is lent in compound interest, will be 12% plus 12% plus 12%, that is 36%, plus an additional of 1% plus 1% plus 1%, 3%, plus, if you see carefully, 44 plus 44 is 88. 88 plus 44 is more than 1. So 1 plus some extra 0 point something. So 1.32. This is 32. So you will get 1.33. So totally you will be getting an interest of 36 plus 3, 39 plus 1, 40%. That is 40.33%. So if you look carefully here, simply if I can calculate what is 40% of 16,500, I'll be able to tell the approximate value which will give us the answer. Now what is 10% of 16,500? It is 1,650. 1,650, 40% will be 4 times. 4 zeros are 0, 4 5s are 20. 2 carry, 4 6 are 24 plus 2, 26, 2 carry again, 4 1s are 4 plus 2, 6. So the interest earned is approximately 6,600. Definitely it should be greater than 6,600 because you have an extra of 0.33%. So definitely my answer will be near 6,600. So option A should be the correct answer, which is 6,681.31. So this is how you can perform your calculations without finding out actually what is the correct answer by going with approximations. Thank you for watching. For more videos, subscribe to our channel Rank Us Up.